Hi, this is Ingrid DeHart, and today I'm going to show you how to make a nutritious and delicious brownie. So how do you make a nutritious brownie? Well, instead of using flour, we're going to use black beans. So many of my clients don't want to have any gluten, so I replaced it with black beans. And black beans are high in protein, really good fiber, and the research has shown that they are great for your digestive system, especially your colon. For the cacao, we're going to use a raw cacao. Now, of course, it's not going to be raw once we cook it, but it will have those 3 grams of protein per serving, and that's just about 2 tablespoons, and lots of fiber, and the magnesium, which is so great for your heart. Instead of butter, we're going to use virgin coconut oil, which doesn't break down in the heat, so it's really good for you. And we're going to use agave instead of sugar, which is a little better for you. So let's get started. So we're going to start by rinsing the black beans. It's always good to rinse them because they cook them in the can and it gets any of those things out that might upset your stomach. So rinse them in the sink for a second and then just set it aside to drain. So we're going to start with 3 eggs, and you can use an electric mixer or you can just use a whisk if you don't have one. And we're going to really whisk these up so that they get nice and fluffy. So here we are, the eggs are whipped up nice, and you can see they're thick and light. And like I say, you can do this with an electric mixer, it's a little easier, or the wire whisk. I actually like the wire whisk. And so once the eggs are nice and fluffy, we take the agave and add it in slowly in a stream so that it doesn't break down the fluffiness of the eggs. Then we're going to take the black beans and put them in the food processor along with the coconut oil. Just toss that right in there. And we have 3/4 of a cup here of the cacao powder. And about a teaspoon of vanilla. And we turn on the processor and let that process. So here we have the beans and cacao all nice and smooth. It's pretty thick. And we have over here, this is the agave and egg mixture. You see the eggs are still quite fluffy. I'm going to add a little bit of this, about 1/4 of it, into the bean mixture. And that's so that we can thin it out a little bit and it'll incorporate into the egg mixture more easily. So we put that in there. So here we have the egg mixture that thinned out this cacao mixture, and we're going to now incorporate this into the remaining egg mixture slowly so that we don't flatten the eggs. So now we have all of this bean mixture out of the processor, and we'll give that a little taste. Yum. Tastes delicious. And we finish up by gently mixing it into the egg mixture so that there's no white left, and it's a nice, all nice and brown like a brownie. And we pour it into the pan. And then we're going to top it with the chips. Like I say, you can use walnuts if you prefer, or you can leave it out. You decide. Nice evenly mixed over the top. And we put it in the oven for 30 minutes.
Good.
Okay, so that's been about 30 minutes, so we'll take it out of the oven. And you can see how it's nice and cracked around the top there. And the best way to test and see if it's done is you take either a fork or a toothpick, put it in, And if it comes out clean, you know it's done. So we'll let these cool and then we get to eat them. So here we have our delicious, nutritious brownie without gluten, made with black beans. And let's see how it tastes. Moist and delicious. You can serve it to your friends, your family, and your children. And for the recipe, you can go to my blog at www.eatwellenjoylife.com. Thanks. I'll talk to you soon.